just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Jackson Rutledge. What's the scouting report on him?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
For the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Miguel Rojas.
Inside. And we're underway here this afternoon. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Lifted in the air, right field. Cruz makes a nice running catch. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Mookie Betts at the plate and takes high there. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, out towards right center. Cruz brings it in. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Tommy Edman.
And here comes Tommy Edman. In the air, right side of the infield. Garcia makes the grab. And that is that. Dodgers go down quietly. And now the Nats get their first opportunity. There's no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Roki Sasaki. What should we keep an eye on here?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And now the DH, Alex Call. Hard hit left side. Betts whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. And, Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
James Wood, the next to hit, takes outside. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nationals go quietly. Scoreless after 1. Back in Washington, D.C. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez getting the start in center, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. There's your strike.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. And takes low for ball 1. That one missed. Two now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And here is Michael Conforto. Check swing, called strike. Second inning here, no score. That misses, and the count even 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Left-hand batter waits.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
One down, base is empty. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball right side. Oh, and it hits the base. And they get the out after the ricochet.
96, second baseman, PK Hernandez.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Kike Hernandez. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back.
That's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
On the ground to third. Loves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that. Great job to complete the play and end the inning.
Back here in Nationals Park. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Sasaki back to work. And that's way high. Ball one.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
And there's a ball. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
In the air, right field, Pajes. Sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next one misses. 2-1. In the air, center field. Hernandez pulls it down, and there's two gone.
96, second baseman.
And now it's Luis Garcia. And that one upstairs, ball one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball.
Batting 7.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Smoked on the ground a second. To first, that is the inning. So one left for Washington. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Muncy to hit. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Little chopper rolls foul. That's inside.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that's in for a strike. On the ground at first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting eighth, right fielder, Andy Pajes.
Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Rosario tosses the first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Austin Barnes.
And up next for Los Angeles, Austin Barnes. First pitch just misses. And another ball. There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Top of the third, no score. Base hit center field. And that extends the inning.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Miguel Rojas. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts now. He's 0 for 1. High in the air, out to right. Cruz drops steps, heads back on it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. Still no score. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss, splitter in the dirt. Barnes to first, gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top. And that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
And now Jacob Young. And that one is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And a good eye there.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And it stays fair. So the lineup flips over. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Young, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And the next pitch is way outside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. And that's two. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. Back in Washington, D.C. And here's the first baseman, Tommy Edman. And that's too high.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. On the ground, right side. Over to Lowe. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Lowe pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that is out of play. And now 1-2. In the air, left side. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Back here in Nationals Park. Now here is James Wood.
James Wood.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Oh, 2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here's the catcher, Keibert Ruiz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's outside, and it's 1-0. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Flied to right his first time. And that's way high. And that is ball 1. Ruiz over at first with 1 away. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hernandez makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman Ahmed Rosario.
Up now for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. It's interesting. He plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Pajes on the move to the gap and makes the grab. And that's the inning. Nationals leave one, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Kike Hernandez. Rutledge back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
In the air, left field, down the line, and out number 1 on the grab.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one hammered, raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time. Pajes measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was born in Cuba. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Bottom of the inning, and now up for Washington, Luis Garcia.
Not a surprise he's off to a good start in this one, given he enjoys playing so much at home. Let's see if he can make it 2 for 2.
Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now that is shortstop Paul DeYoung.
So up next, Paul DeYoung. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Ground ball left side into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
One gone, runner at first. Next to hit for the Nats, Dylan Cruz. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Slow roller to third. Tosses across to first. That's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Jacob Young.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Slap the other way, foul. Out to short. Betts on the run, throw to first. What a play, inning over. So one left for Washington, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Austin Barnes. In the air, left field. Wood gets under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And now
Miguel
here's the
Rojas.
Dodgers designated hitter, Miguel Rojas. 1 for 2. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the 0-2. And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And delivers outside. Turns and fires to Betts. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is that. Back in Washington, D.C., bottom of the sixth. And now here is Alex Call. First pitch misses. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 1-1. just
ball two.
missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
James Wood will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the catcher to hit, Keibert Ruiz. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that's downstairs and outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Call stands at first with 1 out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Low in the box now. Take strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
2 on, 1 out. Outside low, and 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Double play ball to second. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now the third baseman, Ahmed Rosario. That one misses, and that's ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Bonda warming up as well. One now. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Barnes tries to block it, but it gets away. On the ground, right side. Hernandez over to first in time. Inning over. Back here in Nationals Park, we go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Tommy Edman.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Pitch misses there, 2-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's the left fielder, Michael Conforto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Check on the runner.
He's good.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That misses, and it's 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, second baseman Kike Hernandez.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
In the air, right side. Cruz sizes this one up, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Luis Garcia.
Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that one is inside.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Roki Sasaki is done, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
Los
pitcher
Angeles,
on here, Kirby Yates.
38, Kirby Yates.
Now it's the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. That one fouled off. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Late swing fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Yeah, the batter now, Dylan Cruz. In there, and it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
hit in the air, center field. Hernandez makes the catch. And that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. And we still have no score. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Jorge Lopez. Here's Max Muncy.
Leading off for Los Angeles, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Oh, he gloves it. Throw to first. In time. Got it.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy in the mound.
So now a pinch hitter, Will Smith. 1 out, the base is empty for him. Right through there for a strike. And now the count is even. Movement in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Ribalta also throwing. Fastball for a strike. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And now, Austin Barnes. Gets him to chase after that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That one not close. And the count 1-2.
That's outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
On the ground, Garcia. And the Dodgers are set down in order. Now into the ball game on defense, Chris Taylor. He takes over in right.
Number 3.
Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Yates back to work. Bunt attempt popped up. Tosses to first, and the bunt doesn't work out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out, and way to go.
And here's the DH for Washington, Alex Call. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
high fly ball out to left field. Conforto settles underneath it. Brings it in. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder,
James Wood digging in for the Nationals.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fought off foul. Yates, 37 years young. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia, the lefty with big swing and miss stuff, is getting ready. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for Washington. It's the 9th, and we are tied. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Miguel Rojas. There's a strike. 95 of that one. The 0-1. And fouled off. That one just misses the outside corner. Now 1-2. Ground ball right side, and it's just foul. That was close. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now it's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Splits the plate. 0-1.
Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. Hit in the air out to center field. Garcia makes the grab. 2 down.
First baseman, Tommy Edmonds.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Fouled off left side. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A towering shot to center. Home run number 5 on the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
that one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And now the center fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond, and Hernandez is out. And that is that. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Tanner Scott.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure, actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Ruiz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And another ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Next pitch is outside.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Nathaniel Lowe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1-run game, bottom 9. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one is upstairs.
No strike.
Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Ahmed Rosario in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. This one lifted in the air, left field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Ball to strike, the pitch. And that one clips the corner. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
In the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting. Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
So it's their last chance in this one. Luis Garcia, the next to hit, as the Nationals are down to their final out. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
The final 1-0. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.